Hello, welcome to White Threads FlossTube number 44. Thank you so much for joining me today. I'm really pleased that you've been able to. If you haven't subscribed yet, I would love it if you did. The reason why I ask you to subscribe is because if YouTube knows that people like this channel by subscribing or by commenting or by sharing the video, are there any other ways? Probably there are, I don't know. Then it means that they realise that these are popular and they will show them to more people. And the more people that can benefit from these videos, the better, I think. So I would love it if you would support my channel in that way. Thank you very much. Today I'm going to show you a cushion from my book, Smøyg pattern darning from Norway. So this is the last book that I've brought out. It's about pattern darning, which is just running stitch, so it's very easy. And this is the Norwegian form of pattern darning called Smøyg. Actually, the O with a slash through it is an sound, so it's Smøyg rather than Smøyg, but you know, I'm Australian, so I don't really pronounce these things properly. So this is probably got the simplest technique of all of the books that I've written because it's just running stitch. So don't be afraid. It is counted running stitch, so you have to carefully count where you're going to put the stitches, but it's just running stitch, so it's not actually that difficult. So that's the book, and this is the cushion from that book. So the design that's on this is a design from this, can you see that? Yeah, from the Setesdal region of Norway, and it's from a wrap that goes around a baby. So they would swaddle the child in this, and it would keep them warm. So it's done in wool thread on linen fabric. So when it's stitched, it's actually quite thick, and so it would be quite warm for the child. I have read in some places that people feel that the symbols that are used on the wrap have symbolic meaning and they're to protect the child. The babies also, for their christenings, wear a little cap, which on the front has some symbols as well, and that is said to protect the child. I have also heard some people say that's a load of rubbish, so I don't know. It may be right, it may not be. Whether it actually works or not is another thing. Anyway, so that's what some people say. So this is worked in the colours that I think I saw it in. I haven't actually seen the actual piece, but I've seen photographs of many of them. So therefore, have I seen one that's like this? Or no, this is probably an amalgamation of several designs together. Yeah, I sound like I don't really know what I'm talking about, but it's a while since I wrote that book, so I don't remember all these things exactly. But it's done in the style of the baby wraps. So they often have this central section that was done in one colour with motifs picked out in different colours. So this one here is, well, I call it a hash symbol because that's what it looks like on a computer keyboard, but I think there's a particular name for it. Let me just check. In the book there is this page 22, which has a whole lot of the different motifs, and it tells me that that one is a Kina cross or an Eljan rose. I probably said them really badly, but it's that symbol there. The other one that's on the cushion, the red, no, not red, it's green, is really just a cross. It's got no special name. So they would often have this section in the middle here with those colours and motifs picked out, and then down the sides they'd have these striped sections, which I love. I think that's a really beautiful way of introducing extra colour and doing it in a really decorative way. So I really love this section here. And then down the side here we have another border, and these ones here I tried to think for ages what they could possibly be. To me they look like a little bowl. Turns out that's a boat. So like a Viking ship with the curly ends coming up. So they are boats. So that's another motif that would be commonly used. So this is a cushion that's in the book. I do have supplies packs available for the fabric with the wools as well. So it's a very fine wool that's used. Let me find some and I'll show you. These are the threads that are used for working the cushion. It's Mora wool, which comes from Sweden. It's actually wool that's used for weaving normally, and it's quite a fine wool. It's about a 1-ply wool. So in the kit, no, it's not a kit, it's a supplies pack. You'll get these, you get enough of them to make the project. That's not enough. And there is also the needle and the 40 count linen. The supplies pack is only the supplies pack. It does not have the instructions. The instructions are found in the book. That's not to be tricky. It's not to say, oh, and you must purchase the book as well. It's more the idea that you will already have the book and you want to make that project, so you'll buy the supplies to make it with. It's easier for me to supply all of the things in one for you than it is for you to go around and source all of those things separately. So that's the fabrics that are used around it are not included, or the other bits, so that you can make it up into the cushion or whatever you want to make it up into. So it's just a panel that goes down like that. So that is the Smøyg cushion that's in my book, Smøyg Pattern Darning from Norway. And I just thought you'd like to see that today. So thank you so much for joining me. It's been a pleasure having you along with me again, as always, and I hope to see you next time. Thanks very much.